basic cell biology. What is cell? Cell is structure and functional unit of all the all living organism. Cytology is study of cell structure, functions, physiological properties, division and interactions and death. So on molecular level or microscopic level, cell division, one cell separate into one or more daughter cells. What is the definition of tissue? Tissue is group of cells that form an organ. Now, let's talk about cell theory. Cell theory. All organisms are composed of one or more cell. One-celled organisms, prokaryotes, and multicellular are eukaryotes. So, all organisms are composed of one or more cell. Genetic information inherited from one to next generation. During this cell division, there is division of nucleus also. So, genetic information transfer from one generation to the next. Cellular respiration is a cell function, cell mechanism. So, metabolic reactions and process to release biochemical energy from fuel molecules and release cellular waste. Molecules like carbohydrates are broken down and release energy, and rather, there is some waste material that is produced that is also known as cellular respiration. Types of cells. By organism, there's only two types, eukaryotes and prokaryotes. By function, these are stem cell, germ cell, somatic, and meristemic cells. So stem cells are undifferentiated cells. Germ cells related to gamete cell. Somatics are body cells. And meristemic cells are undifferentiated plant cells. So it's only a kind of plant cells. Basic cellular anatomy. Molecules, structure, and organelles. These are three kinds that are present in the cell and much more beneficial and main part of cellular respiration, cellular mechanisms that all happen in the cell. So organelles like nucleus, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast in plants, vesicles, lysosome, peroxisome, vacuole, ribosomes, centrosomes. These all participate in producing some beneficial content for the cell. And structure, cell wall, cell membrane, plasma membrane, cytoskeleton, centriole, spindle fiber, cytosol, inclusion, chromosome, and plasmid. These are structures, those are present in the cell. Molecules like DNA, RNA, and proteins. So, production of RNA from DNA is known as transcription. Translation, when RNA is converted to proteins. Some chemicals also, molecules, ions, or signalic molecules known as ligands. These are also present in the cell, and cell release signal for the other cell to perform their functions. These signals are known as ligands. These are chemical messenger. Cell contains receptor. So ligand usually bind to the receptor and give the cell to perform a mechanism, and it also helps the cell to know what to do in that situation. For example, for apoptosis, for cell division, for cellular mechanisms. Cell contain receptors. There is extracellular receptors and intracellular receptors. Extracellular present on surface. Intracellular are present inside the cell. It can be in the cytoplasm or nucleus. So these are known as cytoplasmic receptor, nuclear receptors. Those are present on DNA. Biological activities of cell. So we know cell is a basic unit of living organism. Those perform all the important function for the body to produce proteins. Those are beneficial for the individual. So there is several kind of activities done by the cell. Cellular metabolism, cellular reproduction, cellular processes. Those all carried out by the cell. Cell perform various functions: cell growth and metabolism, creation of new cells, even protein synthesis that is much more beneficial. Structural functional unit of life, largest cell, unfertilized ostrich egg cell. Group of cells form tissue. So this is all about